Welcome back to Tokyo Fresh. I'm your host Jordan, here with David.
What's up?
What up, David?
Not much.
Pretty good, pretty chill week this week.
Yeah. Like I feel like this week, kind of nothing happened. Like I feel like every day was Monday and then it was Friday.
And you were like, what a contrast to last week where it was a 2-day full
It was a
week.
2-day week and it's like, fuck, when's it over?
It's been 2 days.
It's been 2 whole days.
Oh, I
Can't
can't.
stand that.
2
Yeah.
days. Man, I see you wearing the new merch though.
I am, yes. This very nice hoodie.
Man, for those who are listening on the podcast, the new merch is out. It looks very good. I think I've seen almost all of it now.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I've seen every
Yeah.
every single one except for the Hokkaido melon one. That's the only one I haven't seen.
I have that.
Oh, you do?
I wore that last time.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Is the one I have not seen.
I have-
Someone has that.
Yeah.
Your friend has it. Your friend.
I have it too.
Yes.
I have to.
There you go.
I was wearing it in my recent Instagram post where I was like going a little bit crazy in my house and taking stupid photos, and that one was pretty fun. So I was like, I'm gonna upload this one.
What was the? I was gonna say the nexus, but no. What was the? The word for it? I can't think.
What was the catalyst for this?
Yes, the
this
catalyst.
ridiculous
not the
photo.
nexus.
Okay, so so like because I'm changing jobs at the moment, the payday shift is really massive. It's like it's 6 weeks between payday.
Right. Yeah. Because for those who don't live in Japan, you get paid for last month
Yes.
paycheck in the month you're in. So
Yes.
if you quit your job,
Mm.
you don't have the money for the month you're in.
Mhm.
And then the month you work, you
Mhm.
also don't have money
No.
because the last month you didn't work, so you don't get money. So yeah, you're like 3 months out of it where you don't see a single dime.
It fucking
That
sucks.
sucks.
It really sucks. So I thought I thought my older company was doing the delay paid thing. So that means I would have got paid on May anyway, and then I would have got paid in June, and it would have been okay. It would have been like a 3-week between paycheck type thing, which would have been okay. But my old company was weird with their I don't know why, but they're weird with their pay structure. So basically it means I had 6 weeks between paychecks. My next paycheck is like June something. So I'm like, oh, I'm so broke. What am I gonna do? It's basically two rounds of rent on one paycheck.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Like you're lucky in that your house doesn't cost like
Cheap.
a lot of
Cheap
money.
as fuck,
But
dude.
even still, like
It's a lot.
if you don't have any kind of income and you're just expected to pay 2 months rent plus
Very-
food plus electricity plus internet
Very
plus
painful.
whatever else you're using, right? Like it's
It's a lot. So I'm out here like, okay, I'm going back to like the mindset of, okay, poor student Jordan, how do I make 100 yen stretch so it's like 500 yen?
you eat a lot of instant
You
ramen.
but I don't like instant. That's the problem. I don't like instant ramen.
Okay, you just eat a lot. You know what? Okay, fair enough. Here you can actually buy ramen noodles like
exactly
pretty easily.
Yeah. So like what I'm doing here is like it's the classic. I'm gonna funny. Okay, this is really weird. Quick aside. So even when I have money, I live like I don't have money.
Me too. Me too.
My boy. Yeah. Even when I
And here's the thing. I never have money.
never have money.
So I'm always living like I don't have money.
Even when like the pay is good and I have money, I live like I don't have money. So like when I go to the supermarket, everyone goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go to I don't know. I go to this one supermarket because it's closest to my house." Blah blah blah. When I go shopping, I have to go to 3 different supermarkets, and everyone goes, "Why?" And I'm like, "Well, this store has the cheapest meat,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go for the most like quantity and the best quality. So I'm gonna go there." But this store has cheaper like things of cheese, and I need that, so I'm gonna go there. But this vegetable store has the cheapest vegetables, so I'm gonna go there. Like there was a time I went to like a 4th store that was like way out of the way just because it has like cheaper frozen like fruits, which I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
for smoothies. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. Like I live like I'm a housewife, like I'm a 40-year-old housewife.
Right.
But it's the best way to live. So
Uh-huh.
like even now I'm like, oh no, I have no money. And I'm like, oh, that's right, nothing's changing. Like
Do you have the thought where okay, you go out to buy your groceries or whatever, and you see like that one item in the store, but it's like nothing. Like basically, it'll be like okay, let's say it's like chocolate chip like melon pan or something.
Yeah,
right?
some
You
bullshit.
see it and you're like, I should treat myself, but it's only like 100 yen. But you're still like, that's too much. I can't do that.
Every single time I go shopping, that's
Yeah.
me. Like I tell people like I don't have snacks in my house, and it's
Yeah.
one because if I have snacks in my house, I'm going to eat them. But it's also because when I go shopping, I'm like, do I need that bag of potato chips? No. And thus I won't buy it. But it'll be like 50 yen for a bag of chips.
Exactly,
and I'm like,
do I can't afford that.
Can't afford these chips. Way too expensive. And I just don't do it. Like I don't know why I have this weird mentality when I go shopping, but
yeah, I don't know why I do that too. I don't get it.
I think it's
I'll buy the item anyway, but I always feel like shouldn't have bought that. I could have used that 100 yen, somewhere else, right? And it's like you couldn't. You literally can't.
It's literally nothing.
But here's the thing: it's like, oh, if I didn't spend it there, I'd be like, sure, I'm thirsty, and then on the walk home, I get like a thing of water or something, right? And it's like, okay, I've effectively done nothing.
Nothing.
I've changed the item and made myself feel less guilty for reasons.
So this is the thing, like so. It's really small things that I do every day. It's like I could go to the store and get like a big 2-liter bottle of like bottled water,
right?
Like 54 yen at my closest store,
or like that big ass thing.
That's what I did. Yeah. Or I could just use tap water with ice and slices of lemon, which is
infinitely cheaper
and more delicious because there's a slice of lemon in it. Well, today I'm drinking like this big club soda, like this liter club soda I get.
Man, I don't know how you can drink like just club soda. Like I hate Tansan.
I hate Tansan, but this is like poor people strats. Like it's good for like your
I like it when I'm like sick or something and I'm like I need something like fizzy, but I don't want
a 7-Up.
For me, it's Canada Dry. I have to rep the country, right?
That's the 7-Up of Canada. The Canada Dry.
Oh, 100%. No, when you are sick, it's chicken soup and Canada Dry. Yeah, that'll get you through.
That's all you need.
Shit cures cancer.
It literally does. Like I've seen the science behind it. I love when there's a for my Jamaican listeners who know about this. There's a disgusting drink called Cersei. You
hate that bitch.
I hate that fucking. It's so I feel I've never had it myself. My mother has told me stories about it.
So what George R. R. Martin named the character after. This thing is vile.
This disgusting Caribbean drink, Cersei. How do I even spell this fucking thing? So it's basically S-U-R-S-E. Is it Cersei? Anyway, so it's like this root or like this bush or something, and you boil it up, and it makes this like disgusting black tea type thing. And apparently, it's just
is it like similar to like how you make a root beer? Root beer is probably root beer is the same thing. You have like a root,
and you just boil the shit out of it and makes like a tea. But apparently, this thing is meant to be really like bitter, and it's like a medicinal tasting, and it's all around
root beer.
It's root beer. It's all around disgusting. No, root beer is delicious. But it's all around disgusting. That's true. So my mother told me that my granddad would go. My granddad's hilarious. He'd be like, "Y'all want Cersei?" And everyone's like, "No, thank you, Daddy." It's like, "Well, you're gonna drink it." And it's like, then why did you fucking ask me? Why would you ask me if I want it?
Because he wants to know that you don't want it.
Classic child abuse from like 50 years ago.
Exactly. I know that you don't want this, so I'm gonna make you smoke the whole pack.
I'm gonna make you smoke the whole pack.
Yeah.
I would love to be a parent and get all my punishments confused. Like, did you just say the F word? That's it. Get into the bathroom. You're gonna smoke the whole pack. It's like, wait, father.
You just make your son smoke a whole pack of cigarettes for nothing. Something that's completely unrelated.
Well, you want to do heroin, do you? You're gonna do the whole key.
I got a spoon right here.
Come with me, son. Step into my heroin room.
Do you want to know why I have this really long pinky finger?
That's disgusting. Well, no, I got these scars.
Yeah.
Fucking heroin, dude. Oh, holy shit.
Speaking of like
heroin?
Not heroin.
Speaking of heroin.
My life has been on a downward spiral.
Man, I got really distracted. We're talking about soup.
So have you ever like wondered about so for in the example of Cersei or whatever, right? Someone had to do that first, right?
I've always thought this, yeah.
What are some things like there's this stuff that like who would have done this first? Like someone had to do this first.
Drinking cow milk. Who did that?
Yeah.
That's one that gets me.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, right?
It's kind of gross.
Like someone had to be like,
Like you're in my mind you're just a farmer. Like you're hanging out, you're in your farm, you see the calf goes up, sucking on them cow titties, and you're like, He's reading his old school newspaper. He's like, hold on, what's happening over there? Is that smaller calf sucking on that bigger calf? Hold on a minute. It's good enough for the calf. It's good enough for me. Let me.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like that's honestly how I would assume that that's happened. Right.
Yeah.
Someone's had to have done that.
It's really weird to me. Like, I don't get it. I think we're talking about one of my baker friends delivered a bunch of bread to my house yesterday, really randomly. So we've had a conversation in the past about baking. One of the things we're talking about is like pies and stuff. Like how a pie is a thing. And then if you go back in history, it's like pies used to be like you didn't eat the crust. Like the outside wasn't eaten. Like the outside was like just to hold the meat.
Hold the meat
inside while they bake it.
And you can make bowls, right? Like bowls exist.
These guys, listen, I have no time for these idiots.
It seems way more difficult to make a thing out of floppy ass pastry that you have to cook in order to hold meat in a thing.
I think the pastry was like trash pastry. I think it was like
you probably made it with like fucking sawdust.
Yeah,
or some shit.
It was probably like it's pretty much like you put things in like a kiln or something like that, or like you wrap it in like banana leaves or like soap baking things. You wrap it in soap. Similar to that, like they'd wrap it in like shitty dough, throw it in the oven, bake it, take it out, crack the dough open, be like, sweet. We got the meat ready, eat it,
Yep, probably.
And then after a while, that transferred. Some genius came along like, hold on, dickheads. Why don't we make the outside also delicious? And everyone went, you fucking genius. You genius.
See, this goes right back to the conversation we had yesterday about bread bowls.
Oh, my God. David introduced me to bread bowls yesterday.
I don't know how you didn't know about them.
Never.
Really?
I come from a civilized nation. You have 11
What's more civilized than putting meat inside of bread and then eating all of it?
It's insane to me. Like, who thought about that?
Like, I don't know, but that man's a genius.
Fucking genius. Like, I need to make, because recently I've been trying to think about how to make different breads. So you show me the bread bowl, and I'm like, the minute I have money again, I'm gonna make this bread bowl.
Yeah, like I just want to go buy like, that big ass loaf of bread.
Yeah, the big old.
Make some like, I don't know, stew or something.
Do you know what I want to do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it to a next level. I'm gonna get this bread bowl.
Okay.
I'm gonna, cut it out, take all the fucking bread out of it. Then inside the bread bowl, I'm gonna bake a fucking lasagna, dude. Inside the bread bowl. You wanted carbs? I'll give you fucking carbs. You go. Lasagna inside of your bread bowl.
So, I want to posit a thing to you about the stack of lasagna on a lasagna lasagna.
The best thing ever, yeah.
Okay. It's not one lasagna.
What? Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Explain.
Because if you stack a lasagna on top of another lasagna, there's a single layer that has noodle touching noodle.
You're right. It will have just like cheese and noodle touching.
Right.
So if you stack a lasagna on top of lasagna, you have a badly made lasagna.
Yeah, you've stacked two lasagnas.
You've technically ruined two lasagnas.
See, if you put a lasagna on top of a lasagna with meat sauce on top, then you've made one lasagna.
What if I shuffle the lasagnas together like a blackjack dealer?
Okay, just
yeah. Yeah, you can do that. What if I Gordon Ramsay the lasagna?
I can see that. Just like you kind of like weave them together, and then you just go like this, and it just shoots all over the place.
I want to be on Gordon Ramsay. You know Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares?
Yeah. I
want to be on that show, but we should start a restaurant, get it really successful, and then tank it. Just so Gordon...
On purpose.
Just so Gordon Ramsay...
That was our master plan, is to get Gordon Ramsay. Start a 2-star Michelin restaurant and then tank it on purpose.
And we just start doing this like we just act like we have no idea what we're doing. It's like we're making lasagna like in the dishwasher and shit. We're like...
You're just like this award-winning chef, and it's like, what happened? It's like, I don't know. I forgot how to cook.
I got hit by lightning. Now I think I'm a baseball player. I don't know. I don't know how this works anymore. Like making soup in the same era, like making chicken and stuff. No idea what's going on. Just
cutting the chicken in the soup.
We're using spoons to try to cut the meat.
Yeah,
like everything takes.
I don't know what happened.
Don't know what happened here. It's a 2 Michelin-star restaurant. What do you want? What happened? I don't know, man. Just got distracted.
It's a sushi restaurant. You're just serving soup.
And only soup.
It's gazpacho only.
It's just gazpacho.
It's cold like sushi? What? It's It's basically the same thing.
So, would you like to hear our specials today? It's all fantastic. We have gazpacho. Would you like the gazpacho? Guy's like, can I see the menu? We have no menu, sir. We have gazpacho. I'd like to leave. That's not an option, sir.
Can I see the menu? It's just this post-it note that says gazpacho.
Here you are, sir. Is the menu.
What can I have for a drink? We have cool gazpacho.
Sir, did you not read the menu? It's just one word, gazpacho.
Food and drink.
It's
Gazpacho.
It's just gazpacho, but gazpacho spelled wrong. It's spelled gozpacho.
Gazpacho.
What's gozpacho? Oh, that's Italian. It means gazpacho. Isn't
Is gazpacho Italian?
Nope. It's Spanish.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, wait a second, it's not Italian.
Gazpacho. Just like my Russian mother used to make.
I mean,
borscht.
it's kind of similar, yeah.
Borscht.
A little bit of borscht.
A little bit of borscht. I got very distracted. Guys, gotta go full circle.
Okay, back to soup. Since we're talking about gazpacho.
This is about soup anyway. We won't get too distracted.
It all comes back to soup.
It all comes back to fucking soup. We had an episode about that.
We
It
did
was
have
one.
an
It was
episode
very. It was very funny. Yeah. So I was like, I got to make money stretch somehow, and I remember I had like Amazon vouchers from doing like questionnaires and shit.
Okay.
So I had money on my Amazon, but I had like 2,000 yen. So I was like, okay, how could I use this money to get food on Amazon? What food does Amazon have? No, they have nothing. So I'm searching around. This is bullshit.
Amazon like green.
Yeah, it's like some things, but nothing really. But then I found it, David. The most glorious thing I've ever seen. They were like, we'll give you 30 fucking packs of Knorr soup. Potato, onion, the greatest soup ever.
Knorr?
Knorr,
K-N-O-R-R.
K-N-O-R, yeah. Knorr's. Knorr? Knorr or Knorr's? Knorr.
You know what's weird? In the commercials in Canada, they say Knorr.
That's very upsetting. They can't do that.
I have no idea what is the proper pronunciation. If it is Knorr or if it is Knorr.
I'm gonna say Knorr. I'm gonna stick with Knorr. That's how it's written.
This is a question for the internet.
Look it up while I'm discussing soup. So I found like 30 packs for like 1,000 yen, and I was like, I would be a fool not to buy this soup because it has like corn soup as well. For those who don't know, corn soup is fucking delicious. So David,
I do love corn soup.
David, I started making noodle soup with like little pastas, and then using the instant soup as like the soup base for it, and then just making like a noodle soup out of it, and it is delicious, David. Like it's like the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. It's so good, especially with the free bread I got. Like it's so good. You looking it up?
Yep.
Is it Knorr or Knorr, David?
It's
definitely Knorr.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It is Knorr, yes. Yeah. It seems that way according to the IPA pronunciation guide.
See?
But in German, it is Knorr.
David, Canada isn't Germany.
No, it's not. But, I mean, like, I don't know how else you'd read that. That's Knorr.
That's Knorr. Man, German's hard. Have you ever studied German?
Nein.
Nein.
No, I haven't. I had a friend who studied.
German's a language that I want to learn for a while because I used to go there to visit my uncle. But like the language is so difficult. Like it's
weird because it's like supposed to be a Romance language because like the grammar and stuff is similar, but like none of the fucking vocabulary matches.
Because the roots are different. That's why it's Bavarian root for German.
Yeah,
which is why it's like insane. Like I was scrolling around TikTok because Bants and social media stuff for new job things. So I'm scrolling around TikTok looking at like what people are posting, what is it about the algorithm there, and then I found some interesting ones about like learning Japanese. And one of them was like, oh, the hardest thing about Japanese is that there are no similarities to English. And all I thought was kohi. I forgot the various
so those aren't similarities;
words.
Those are just stolen.
Yeah,
from English.
Stolen words. So like, there's no like similarities to English, like in sentence structure and stuff. And I was like, well, yeah, but at the same time, yeah, it's a language. What did you expect? Like, really and truly, like,
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing when it comes to Japanese is like it's the first level of Japanese, like introducing yourself to all these new like ways to say things, sentence structures, and like it's a language that's very alien to like English speakers. The same way that English is very alien to Japanese speakers. So like going through these TikToks where people are like, man, it's just so hard to start Japanese. I'm like, yeah, I feel you. It is hard. It is hard. I feel like you really do need, like, if you're going from zero, if you're starting from zero to, like, and self-studying, it must be really difficult to, like, you know what I mean? Like, go.
For German?
For Japanese.
For Japanese. Yeah.
German as well, yeah. German's really
I don't know,
good
but, like, lots of people have done it.
that's the thing, yeah. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's just, you have to have your very go-getter attitude.
You've got to really, like, the story I tell is, like, Mike did that. Mike went from, like, zero to conversational.
Yeah.
When he was
I would say, actually, Mike probably ended up better than me.
Jeez, do you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wait, with conversation?
Yeah.
Mike followed the patent pending Jordan study method.
Of get drunk at bar and talk to people?
Yes. It works. It just works, David. It works so well. Like, it's my favorite method of all time. You can't do it now.
Yeah, sadly. It's so, like, it's weird. I actually was reading about that kind of, like, learning. Because that is a specific type of learning, right? Yeah. So, like...
Drunk learning.
Well, yes, but, like, specifically in language learning, there's, like, an actual style of learning that is, you scaffold your vocabulary onto a life event.
Yeah.
And that's how you remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to learn. Like, I think when I was student times, even like now when the bars were open, what I would do is go to a cafe, study Japanese like all day, get the what do you call it? The scaffolding in place, you know, get the roots set.
Yeah.
And then you go to a bar or something, you just practice. But I feel like a lot of people are really, it's kind of difficult for a lot to go to a bar by yourself and just like talk to people. I find Japan is, if you go to the bar when it opens basically, and you just hang out there for a while, talk to the barman, like just chill, you can make friends pretty easily.
Yep.
But it's a big step to go from like, let's go with my friends to let's just go by myself.
Yeah, go by myself. Yeah, it's I think going to a bar by yourself, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's definitely something that I don't think a lot of people do or even want to do, right?
Yeah.
Because like that feels like a very alcoholic thing to do is go
very
to a
much
bar
so
by yourself. Right?
Yeah, people are like, oh, I don't want to go by myself. Let's go with friends, and I'm like, you can't. That's the thing. Like maybe as a two, maybe it's doable. Like I've done like me and Mike going to a bar. It's pretty doable. You can make friends, talk to people, but like it's easier by yourself as a one.
Yeah. Yes. Like, I agree. Yeah. Because then there's no like I have to pay attention to the other person that I came with.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, and then depending on like if. Let's pretend like I don't know. Listen, I'm already N1, like fluent in Japanese. But I'm just trying to get practice down. My friend's like N5, trying to like just register them. Yeah, I constantly have to like.
You control the situation, right?
Yeah,
just by the sheer fact that you know
more language than he does. Yeah, it's so if your level's pretty low, it's easy to go by yourself and just be like, I'm gonna just practice and shit. Funny enough, like today's very much a Japan focused episode, which is gonna be fun. Like, did you write a list, by the way, for today?
No, I didn't. Were we supposed to?
No, I just wrote one because it's easier.
Okay.
So we're just talking about so we're discussing this week like what to talk about on the podcast this week, and I was saying we should do what do you call it? Things I wish I knew before I came to Japan. It's a pretty fun little stupid topic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like things that
I got.
If you got a few, that would be great.
I got a bunch we can discuss. So. One of the things I really like, I really fucking wish I knew before I came to Japan, and that is how cheap rent is if you actually look.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I fucking wish I knew how cheap rent was if you actually look before I came to Japan.
Right.
Because like first company just threw me in a fucking shitty apartment. Like
same. Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, super far from the station, and it was like $700 a month. $780 a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking expensive and this place is shit. Like it's tiny.
Yeah, I was paying for my first apartment about $645.
Woo.
$645. And it is my apartment was not even as big as this room.
This is David's spare podcast.
This is where I have a computer desk and this desk and my pile of clothes, and I have a green screen in here that you can just see like right here.
This is where David dumps his laundry and plays games.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like I don't do anything else in this room.
That's hilarious. But yeah, like I feel like a lot of the companies, especially if you're coming with an English teacher company, a lot of them have connections with the housing companies.
Yeah, because they know that they have to put someone in the house when they come here, right? So it behooves them to have some kind of a relationship.
So they just like throw you into like any shitty, expensive apartment nowhere near the station. Like, it really sucks.
Yep.
Like, but I remember like first coming here and your image is like, oh yeah, Japan's expensive, so this is normal. So when I went to find my second apartment, and I was like, okay, this is what I want. I want cheap apartment near the station. That's it. Let's find that. And I found it relatively easily. Like, I went to like Abedu, the big housing network thing. What do you call it? The real estate company.
Yeah.
One of the biggest real estate companies in Japan. And I was like, okay, I want a cheap place with near the station, not more than like 5-minute walk away, go. And obviously, like, because it's a housing company, this is actually a pretty good tip as well. They're going to show you trash. Yep. Like, first of all,
100%.
The dude, the first place he took me to was legitimately a shithole. He was like, how about this place? And I looked at this place and it was nothing that I asked for. It was far from the station. It was expensive. It wasn't even, you and I don't really care, but it wasn't well maintained.
Right.
So I look at this guy and I go,
most places aren't.
Yeah, most places aren't, but this was like
bad.
So I look at this dude and I'm like, why are you, I remember saying like, why have you taken me here? I was like, was my Japanese bad? Didn't you understand me? And he's like, what? And I'm like, I said I didn't want to pay more than 50,000 yen. I didn't want to be more than 5 minutes from the station. Why the fuck have you taken me here? This is a 15-minute walk from the station, and it's like 70,000 yen, like $700.
Yeah.
I was legitimately pissed. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Do your job. Do you know how... Remember, guys, when you look for houses, there are tons of real estates, like real estate agencies.
Lots.
Fucking tons. There's local ones, big ones specializing just foreigners. They are going to show you some bullshit because they want to get rid of their worst houses. If they don't have what you want, just go somewhere else. Do not waste your time.
You like, I don't think, at least in your experience, did you have to pay anyone to go look at houses?
Nope.
Yeah, no, you don't have to pay them to go look at the house, right?
You don't pay anything.
Because it behooves it, because they make the money at the point of sale.
Yes.
Right? So it behooves them to take you to as many fucking places as they want.
Yep.
Unless you're being like a really annoying fucker and you take them to like 30, 40, 50 places and then they're just like, they'll tell you, we have nothing else left to show you. That might be a lie, but it's probably on you for being a picky asshole.
Yes. Like, I think at the end, you pay like an agency fee.
Right.
And you can get that agency fee waived as well.
Depends, yes.
I got mine waived.
Yeah.
I paid like half price on mine.
I didn't. I paid mine, but it wasn't actually that much.
Nice. Fuck yeah. I think normally it's like 1 month's rent, but it depends how expensive the rent is.
Yeah.
So my house is like $400 a month. So they were like, oh, the agency fee is going to be $400. And I was like, can it be 200? And they were like, and they checked and they were like, sure. I was like, cool. That was it. It was easy, you know? But yeah, you can debate on these things. But yeah, I wish I knew beforehand. I wish I knew that you could just find a cheaper place.
I wish I had known that the first time too, because I think I could have probably found a better place than where we had lived. I mean, the place that we lived was nice.
Yeah,
but
it was good.
It was expensive. Like, I was paying $120 a month. So it was split between two people. I was paying $6.
Jeez.
Right. So now I'm paying $7.
For a way nicer place.
But I'm paying $7 for just me in a house that is bigger and has like a way better layout, in my opinion.
Yeah, better view as well.
Mm-hmm.
Your last house, you can see nothing from your last house.
You know what I could see?
The neighbors?
No, I couldn't even see that.
Holy
I could see a cement fucking wall.
Oh, it's so depressing.
Like, literally outside my balcony was a cement fucking wall.
That is so
of the
upsetting.
building next to it.
I can't deal with that.
Wild cats were all over that fucking building.
They were, yeah. When we were going to your house and being like, why are there cats everywhere? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Someone's feeding those cats.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good lesson to learn, guys. If you come to Japan, if you live here now and you're thinking of moving soon, you can find what you're looking for.
Do your research first. Go to like Sumo or go to like Able or whatever. Look at their listings first to see like all of your options. Then take those options to the real estate place.
Yeah.
Because then they won't jerk you around. If you know you're like, I want to go look at this house, then they know that they're not going to be able to, oh, well, let me look through a thing and find something to take you to.
Maybe we could find something. Yeah. No, fuck off. Give me what I want.
I've already looked. I know what I want.
I want this house. Do it.
That's saying, really, pro tip, If you really want a deal, you can look at some Jikobuken.
Oh, where people died and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You want a deal? You want to go to a house where someone fucking murdered someone else and you want to live in that house? It's going to be really cheap, my dude.
It's going to be real cheap. I'm talking like $200 a month type.
Unfortunately,
really
you're going to have some roommates.
Yeah. Ghosts.
Yeah. Living or otherwise.
Is if you believe in ghosts. I don't.
Yeah, exactly right.
Apparently, all ghost sightings and stuff can all be like disproven by like carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's an article about it. So apparently, like in the old houses where people go like, "Oh no, there's a ghost in this house."
Yeah. There's like weird.
Yeah, it's always like carbon monoxide poisoning that because it causes like hallucinations, sudden death, blah 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 blah. That's why there's like no photos of ghosts. Because you think like in this day and fucking age, where there's cameras on every like London, there are cameras everywhere, and there's no photos of ghosts. And then people go, "Oh, the government's covering it up."
Why would the government cover up ghosts?
The government couldn't fucking cover up the pandemic.
Yeah.
They couldn't get people to stay home. They couldn't give out vaccines. I love the fact that like governments, like in people's minds, governments like super powerful and shady and overreaching when it comes to their weird conspiracy theories. But then when it comes to like real life
the most
shit,
basic shit, they're just absolutely incompetent.
I'm always like, motherfuckers, the UK government couldn't manage the NHS, but yet they have these crazy shadow underground, like it's the dumbest shit to me. Like,
yeah, it's pretty stupid.
God's world governments are doing all this bad stuff. Really, they couldn't even handle this pandemic. You'd think if they had all these shadow tunnels doing all this like things, they'd be able to like get this shit under control. But so yeah, ghosts aren't real. Just go live in the dead person house.
Yeah, why not?
I would.
There's one I walk by every single day.
Is the one in the corner?
No.
Dang it.
No.
Is there one around here?
Yeah.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah.
There's none.
You've walked by it too.
Oh man, which one is it?
So okay, if you're walking to the 7-Eleven, you know when you walk by the like health center?
Yeah.
On the left? Like, okay, we're walking to 7-Eleven and there's the health center on the left. It is the house immediately to the right of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah. There's some ghost vibes coming off that house too. It's like we got the Japanese Ghostbusters.
Yep.
They ain't afraid of no ghosts.
If you want to find out, if you live in Japan, you want to find out where there are
ghost houses, murder houses,
Jikobuken houses. You can go to a website called Oshima Island.
Yeah.
Or Oshima Land.
Oshimaland.com,
and it'll show you. You can do it around the world. It tracks everywhere.
I checked my area. None.
Really?
None since like 2011.
That's so fun.
15 or something. Yeah, there's none. No one dies around my area.
Ooh.
I know, right? And there's old people there as well. Motherfuckers living forever. But yeah, these are good tips. Hold on. Okay, I have one more. I have a bunch actually.
Okay.
This is a good one. This is one I wish I knew so much earlier. And that's don't go shopping at the supermarket in the station.
No.
Don't do it.
Unless it's my station.
Yeah, your station's got a good one. I'm kind of jealous.
Well, it's because it's the only one around.
True, that's that too. Like the supermarket in your station is always the most expensive supermarket.
Oh, 100%, yes.
Always. Always.
I have to imagine this is where a lot of the people, online say like, buying food in Japan is really expensive. It's like, where are you shopping?
I can't. Oh, this pasta cost me 500 yen. Like, you're an idiot then, because
What fucking pasta costs you 500 yen? It's made with like the fucking bones of children?
Yeah, delicious.
That's how it's so crunchy.
It's al dente. Fantastic. It's been boiling for 20 minutes. It just won't soften.
It's al dente because it's made with teeth.
It's disgusting. What an image. That's horrible.
Man, you can totally eat bone dust. It's fine.
Could you really?
Yeah.
That's what I love like just bone dust in my pocket as like a distraction for like robbers. Yeah.
Are you a fucking wizard? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Ha!
Give us all your money. What the fuck is that? It's the dust of children. How fucked up would you? Oh man, that would ruin
I'd stop attacking you.
That would ruin my whole day. But bro, come on. Fight fair. I have one knife. You have the dust of children? Come on. Take out a knife or something. Fight like a man. Stop this. He just starts doing magic. Pick a card. I'm out.
Pick a card. I ain't here for that David Blaine shit.
Pick a card. I'm the robot. Take a knife out. You. Guy in the cloak and the pointy hat. Give me your fucking money. And he's like, pick a card. Any card. Okay. Alright. Okay. You got the card? Yeah. Put it back in the deck. Okay. Your mother's dead. How? How did you do that?
It's magic.
I'm just so amazed. Like, that's amazing. So impressed. Can you bring it back? No.
No.
No, that's it.
It's a one-way trip.
So what? Smoke grenade goes down, he's out.
Smoke grenade. A multi-class ninja.
He takes off his mask, it's just Shinzo Abe. I'm like, Shinzo Abe! Would have gotten away with it too. Wasn't for the pesky LDP.
God damn.
The goddamn LDP. So dumb. But yeah, don't go shopping. I get so distracted. Don't go shopping in the supermarkets near your station. In your station. Those are like the most expensive supermarkets. Like, always. I think the ones that are always really crazy are Toyoko Super, Odakyu.
Yeah.
Like, those are the ones that are
the ones that have the same name as the line that you're riding on.
There we go. Yes, don't unless you have nothing else around you.
Yeah, literally, unless you are in some kind of a weird supermarket desert.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Go to fucking Mega Donkey. Hit up what's the best ones? Yomitaku.
Yomitaku is your tax.
That's the fucking tax return. Yomu Super. There we go. Yo fucked me up. Yo fucked me up real bad. Yomitaku.
I mean, you can get food from them, but
probably you definitely can. Yeah, that's how I thought about it.
Yeah, real good meat from
real good meat for dude. Fuck yeah. Big A is really good as well.
You usually don't go to somewhere like My Basket. I feel like My Basket usually is like pretty expensive.
Basically company shopping is bad. Like don't also in a
unless
okay
you're at my convenience
that's
store.
Different. Yeah, company shopping is really bad unless somehow you live close to David. Yes, David's 7-Eleven is magic.
I don't understand. I don't understand. So like in 7-Eleven, you go to any other 7-Eleven, it's just a regular 7-Eleven. But my 7-Eleven, for whatever reason, outside the front and inside the 7-Eleven, it's just fresh vegetables. And they're cheap.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can buy 3 carrots for like 60 yen.
David will mess me randomly. Oh, Jonah, I just bought 500 cucumbers. I'm like, how much did it cost you? I don't know. I just shook the guy's hand really tightly and he gave me the cucumbers.
I went and bought fucking 7 cucumbers, 108 yen.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What the? Do you know what I think's happening? So your area is like a supermarket desert. Like your only supermarket is your station.
Is the station, yeah.
I think that 7-Eleven is selling vegetables and stuff from like places around here.
It's possible.
Like it might just be like local stuff. Because
I think that's probably actually what it is.
That's why they sell it so cheap. Oh, fucking jet. I have a guy. This man is a wizard. Because he just appears out of nowhere. His little fucking fruit and vegetable stand at random intervals. And what if he has is random as well? Like I'll be walking to the supermarket and he's just there. And I'm like, oh shit, he's back. What does he have today? He's like, hey, I'm selling giant cabbages. I'm like, how much? He's like, I don't know,
50 yen.
50 yen, 80 yen. I don't know. How? Go into your pocket. What do you have? I've got 45 yen and some lint. I'll take it. It's a done deal. Yep. Give me that lint. Do you want the 45 yen? The what now? No, give me that lint. All right, cool.
He wants to make string later.
He's definitely making string. He's got to get the harvest done, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy just appears in my station with like true vegetables.
Yeah.
But it's really like rare. But your 7-Eleven has it all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's always there. So like I have to wonder where they're getting it from and where they're storing it.
Find their source. Ask them. Be like, where the fuck?
Hey, lady, cashier,
come here.
Where the fuck are you getting all this stuff from?
Explain it. It doesn't make sense. Do the math.
No, it doesn't make sense because I've never seen another convenience store like that.
You just slide a map over on 500 yen and you go, where? Right? Just you turn away, just circle where these vegetables coming from.
Just circle it.
Just listen. This is a map of the area. Yeah.
It's weird because I've never seen anyone actually like deliver the vegetables there.
They just materialize.
Yeah, kind of.
I have so many questions about your 7-Eleven.
Yeah, my 7-Eleven is a fucking enigma, but it's good. I will never know.
But it's good. Like I feel like if you have a good 7-Eleven, if you have a good supermarket near your house, it's pretty good. Like I swear by Big A. Big A is like my favorite place to go shopping because they have like the most random stuff, but they have like everything I want. You get like just whole fresh fish in Big A. Like it's crazy. So there was one in my old station in Kanagawa, and I was like, "Yay, Big A, this is great." And then I moved, and I was like, "Oh no, no more Big A." But it turns out
there's a Big A.
There's a fucking Big A there, dude. I swear by this store. It's so fucking good.
I've never seen Big A anywhere else, so I wonder if that's a West Tokyo thing.
It was in Kanagawa.
Really?
My old house in Kanagawa has it, but like they're really random. Like you don't really see them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I've never ever seen one outside of the one at your house.
Yeah. There's one at my area. There's one at my old station. There's one in Kichijoji, but it's really far from the station. It's like a walk up the way. Like it's really strange how I'm gonna look if there's any near me. Big A near me. So I wonder if there's any me. So I wonder if there's any near your house, like where we are now. No, there's not. I don't think there's any. Dude, your area is such a fucking supermarket desert. There's nothing around it. There. Jesus. I typed in Big A near me and it's like, did you mean Big Echo Karaoke?
There's none of that either.
Dude, the station's so weird.
Yep. It's fucking odd. For sure.
Okay, yeah. Find cheap supermarkets. Alright, I got some more.
Alright, because I didn't make a list, so.
I did. Cigarettes are cheap as fuck. Cigarettes in this country are so fucking I don't smoke. David doesn't smoke.
I don't smoke either.
But this is why I say this. Okay, so I've had two separate friends. Three friends come up to me and say the same thing to me. They go, I was trying to stop smoking before I came to
and then there we go here and now I just smoke all the time.
Yes. A lot of my friends a few of my friends tried to stop smoking before they came to Japan. Arrived in Japan and realized cigarettes here are fucking cheap. Yes, $4 for like 20, a pack of 20.
Yeah, it's cheap.
My little brother came and
you can get six for like 100 yen. They're like 100 yen out of a vending machine.
Yeah, it's like 100 yen. It's dumb as fuck. Like, if you want to come to Japan to like, I don't know, if you're in America and you're like, I'm smoking too much weed and doing too many drugs, I want to come to Japan to stop all that. You'll stop that.
Yeah, you'll stop the hard drugs.
You have to. Because the risk is too great and the reward is minuscule.
Yeah, basically.
The drugs here suck, from what I've heard. Just terrible. It's not worth the risk. There's no reward to it. Don't do it. But if you're like, I'm going to go to Japan and get healthy and not smoke and climb mountains, listen, alcohol here is dumb cheap. That's also another thing. Mm-hmm. I love that. But also cigarettes here are really fucking cheap. So like, you know what I mean? You can't really come here to quit smoking.
No, not especially it's doubly worse because if you came with the intent to stop smoking and you realize that there's just vending machines that you can just buy cigarettes at on the street, you don't even have to go to a convenience store. You just be walking around like Shibuya or something like, oh, there's a smoke vending machine. There you go.
Boom.
Done.
There we go. Easy. The worst thing is I don't know about Canada, but I know in some parts of America and in the UK they have banned like flavored cigarettes.
Like the menthol things, yeah.
I think menthols, there's still, but you used to be able to get like lemon blast and icy blizzard and fucking strawberry like cocaine and shit like that, but not anymore.
No.
But in Japan,
still. Yeah, it always amazes me when I go into a convenience store and look behind the counter and see like there's like 80 different versions of smokes.
Many versions of cigarettes.
I'm like,
dude.
Where like if I wanted to start smoking, I don't know where I would start.
Well,
like where's the base cigarettes, and I'll buy the expansion later. Oh fuck. We'll have some technical difficulties.
Give us a second.
Clean up this.
We spilled some water. Give us a second.
We're all good. It's fine. And we're back. Sorry.
No worries. David accidentally spilled a cup of water. We're good. But yeah, I agree. Like, you don't know where to start because there's so many cigarettes here. There's so many different versions. I actually, when I first came to Japan, I actually started smoking.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just because like cigarettes were so cheap, and you'd go to clubs and they would just give you cigarettes for free. But apparently, they were like low tar, high nicotine cigarettes to make you like
get you addicted, and then you go when you're in the club, you buy more cigarettes, right?
Yeah, but the problem is, my body fucking hates nicotine.
I've never smoked in my life ever,
David. It's awful. Like, I'll put it this way: if I go drinking, if I drink from 7 till 3 in the morning, I'm pounding back the young sake. Mm-hmm. I'll drink like a liter of water. I'll go to bed. I wake up the next day. I'm fresh. I'm good. Maybe I'm a little bit groggy, you know, but I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's get up. You know, take a shower, go running. Let's get the day started. Yeah. If I smoke one cigarette,
you're just done.
I'm
like,
done.
Fuck this.
I wake up the next day and my body's like, why what happened? What is this? But I thought it was the alcohol for the longest time. Then I realized it's not. It's literally because like tobacco sucks. Like it's not. It's so awful. It's so. It feels like my entire body's being like gummed up. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
The only cigarettes I will sometimes smoke, if like I'm smoking with like my siblings or like my friends, is like the flavored ones.
Yeah.
Like mint, grape, icy blast cigarette. And I'm like, give that a try.
The children's version of cigarettes.
Yeah, it's like cigarettes light, you know, for
Right.
six years plus, you know.
Yeah.
6 and over. They all taste like shit. I think once every 3 years, I'll be like, do you know what? Maybe I do want tobacco. And then I'll have like one puff and I'm like, this is disgusting.
Have you ever like smoked cigars or anything?
I have, yeah. Cigars are more fun.
Why is that? Is this because they're big?
It's just bigger, it's just cooler.
Okay.
I smoked cigarillos as well, like the smaller
Yeah, I know what you mean.
things.
The things that like evil hench ladies put at the end of like the long tube.
Yeah. See, if I had to smoke something, I'd want like a pipe or like a big old fucking, you know, the big hench lady things with the
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
You put the cigarillo at the end, and
I'd want that because that's so fucking uzai. That is so. It's too much.
I want like if I was gonna smoke something, I want one of those like sick ass metal Japanese pipes.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah.
Mm.
Someone ring a doorbell.
Yeah, someone. What is this podcast?
Go. What a time for a doorbell ring. But yeah,
no edits.
It's edits. You were saying?
Yeah. I don't know. What was I saying?
Big henchman cigarette tobacco.
Oh yeah, I want like one of the. I want one of the big like long. I don't know what they're called, but like one of the big long metal Japanese pipes.
Oh, and then you go like ping when you don't.
Yes.
Oh, those are so cool, dude.
What are they called?
Yeah, I want that.
Like, because like then later I can become a ninja and hit people with it.
Oh yes, I want like a dagger in mine at the end of it. Nick. So I want to marry my daughter.
Kiseru.
Kiseru. That makes sense. Yeah. Ting. Those are cool. Those are really cool. But I feel like I wouldn't like it. Like in my mind, I want that, but I just want to do like mizutobacco the entire time, like shisha,
right?
The whole time because I like shisha. Shisha's fun.
You could like, oh man, like imagine like the sick ass fucking vape you could make out of something that big, right? Because like you could make it look like a regular kiseru.
Yeah.
But it would be so big you could just like put whatever you want in it, right?
I want to see an old 80-year-old Japanese man just like with a big old kiseru just vaping,
just doing wicked pulls off that
fucking big ass clouds.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing the Vape Nation thing, just like repping the nation hard, pulling out massive rips. That's gonna be me, dude. When I'm an old man. That's me when I become an old Japanese man. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, like come on, like I wonder if you can still buy them. Can you buy?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that would. It's like I think like smoking's an old man's game.
Yeah, it is.
You should take up smoking when you're fucking old because by the time that the cancer gets you, you're probably already dead.
That's true. Yeah, it's an old man's game. I kind of want to be like just really strong. Like I want to live till I'm really old, but only if I'm really healthy the entire time. Like I want to. Oh man, it's gonna be hard. I drink too much, but you know, really healthy, be really strong for a long time. That's the plan. You know, run every day, keep my health up. It's been going good. I did 15K this week. It's not bad.
Nice.
It's not bad at all.
I did 0.
Nice.
Actually, I walk a lot.
I
walk a lot.
You walk up and down mountains, bro. You're good.
I sure do.
Get a step counter so you can like start. Your phone have a button, I think.
Probably.
Oh, this is good. This is one you've said a lot. This next one.
Okay.
Trains will nickel and dime you into poverty.
Yes, they will.
Yep, they will.
Traveling in Japan is expensive.
So
that is why companies will pay for your transportation fees.
I have a couple that connects to this. It's trains. I wish I knew that trains will nickel and dime me into poverty. Because I'm just like topping my card up, beep, 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 and I don't realize how much I'm spending. So sometimes it's worth taking the cheaper train routes and saving like 100, 120 yen per time, 50, 80 yen per time. Because it does add up in the end. And the one connection to that is the Shinkansen isn't always the answer.
No.
Isn't one that connects to that. Like,
that's for sure.
Like highway buses and stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely take a highway bus if you wanted to go somewhere.
The thing is, like, highway buses are very affordable. You know, they're seen as like the student's way to get around Japan. But I feel like if you are only in Japan for a year, for example, and you're like, oh, I'm only here for a year, I want to like travel around and stuff, look into highway buses. There's a really good site. I forgot what it's called, but if you message me, I'll find and send you the site. But it has like the cheapest prices for highway buses. It's I'll put it this way. If you take a Shinkansen from Tokyo to, I don't know, Osaka, it's like $200.
It's hard to say because I don't know now.
I forgot what it was now. Let's say 150, 200 bucks. Yeah. You can take a bus for like $30.
The only problem is that you're also riding a bus.
That's the only problem. You're also riding a bus. So it depends. What do you value more? Your money or your time and comfort?
Yeah. And in my case, my gut. Because I don't know.
Bus sick?
I don't know what it is, but it is without fail. If I get on like any kind of Greyhound bus, I am sick.
No way, that sucks.
Every time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
My whole thing is that I can't sleep on buses and planes.
Me either.
So like, if I take a highway bus, you're on it all night. It's an all night bus to fucking wherever you're going.
Yeah.
But the issue is like, I'll barely sleep. And then I'll get there, and then I'm like, ugh, I'm groggy as fuck. I need like some time. I need caffeine, some time to recover, and then I can start my day. So it's kind of a hassle. But then again, a Shinkansen beer is kind of undefeated.
It's a beer and a bento on the Shinkansen.
Oh, it's undefeated.
We did that on the way back.
We did.
Akita. Yeah, it was
nice. It's so good. Nothing is better than you have a long ass. So whenever I come back from anywhere, I always make sure I get a night Shinkansen.
Yeah.
Because it's emptier. There's like, you got a whole road to yourself. I'll set up the phone. I'll get a bento. Get a movie on. Get a couple beers, some snacks. Just chill. Drift back to Tokyo. Fucking beautiful, dude. Like, honestly. I know those people in the, who are listening who've never been to Japan. And they want to experience like the Shinkansen, the night bus. If you have money just to blow, cool. Shinkansen.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, use the Shinkansen.
Do it, fuck it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. But if you're living here for why you want to be conservative with your money,
yeah,
take the bus.
Or if you're living here and you can get like the what is it, the
new passes,
train pass that go like
unlimited rides for blah blah blah.
Yeah, then like why wouldn't you? It's like, okay, $120, but I can go
everywhere.
On the Shinkansen everywhere.
Get it? Fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
Might as well. Yeah, why not? That's the thing. Like, I think by this I also mean that if I'm going from Tokyo to Nagoya,
yeah,
just take the bus.
Yeah, it's Tokyo to like somewhere like Nagoya is like, it's not far enough away that it warrants you taking the Shinkansen.
No.
Because it'd be like, you'll get on the Shinkansen and then you get off in like an hour.
It's an hour.
And like, that's great, right? But you've also spent like $200 because the Shinkansen ticket is not necessarily based on distance. It's kind of like, did you ride the Shinkansen? Yes or no?
Yes.
Or it's, did you ride the Shinkansen? Yes or no? Did you ride the Shinkansen for a long time? Then the price changes, right? So it's like, it's kind of, there's a base fee, basically.
Yeah. There's an access fee to the Shinkansen, and then there's like a distance fee for the Shinkansen. Yeah. If you're going to Nagoya, take the fucking bus. I think I went from...
Yeah, just get up early.
How much was it?
Couldn't be that much.
No.
From here to Nagoya, I'd say like $30 to $60. Maybe.
I think I spent like $10 once.
10? That's it?
$10. I remember thinking, yeah, it was $10 because I was like, where am I going to travel next? I don't know. And my friends were all like, go and see Nagoya because fuck it, why not? It's right there. I was like, if I found a bus that's like under $20, I'll go. And I found one for like, it was like 1,000 yen and change. It was like $12. I was like, fuck it, we're going to Nagoya. I just went.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be even like, you could just ride the train there, right?
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Local trains also.
It'll be a little bit. Maybe it might. I don't know. Like, it might be comparable.
Yeah, to the bus.
I don't know how much. Like, okay, let's use this as an example. We're going to Nagoya.
We're going to Nagoya.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
We're not.
There's nothing in Nagoya.
So like, yeah, okay. Let's say I want to go to Nagoya, and we'll go by train. And we'll depart at, let's just say we'll depart at tomorrow.
You trying to find the local train connections?
Let's go tomorrow at like 6 a.m. Like, get up early, get on the train at early, and like go. Right.
You trying to find the local trains?
Yeah, it seems like there'll be a local train, yeah.
I feel like it's really hard to find like the local train connections.
Yeah, it's Shinkansen. So like, Going from here to there on Shinkansen is Ichiman.
Ichiman-sen, yeah. If you take the...
there's no way to...
make local trains?
Let's go the lowest cost. That'll be the...
Hold on, I know how to do it. It's annoying as fuck, but you can do it. Hold on.
Yeah, because it's saying, the lowest cost is Shinkansen, but, like, that's not true.
You can't find it. This is why I said last week. Last week I was saying that in the past you could find the local train connections.
Yeah, you can't now.
Because you can literally local train all the way down to the other end of Japan.
Yeah, if you wanted to. You'd have to transfer a lot, but you could do it.
You have to transfer a lot, but you can take the local train all the way down to the other end of Japan if you wanted to. Like there's even a special ticket for it.
Oh, really?
I forgot what it's called. It's this ticket where you can ride local trains for as long as you want for like a certain amount of days.
Mm.
So if you love trains and you want to just go, I wanted to do it for the longest time. I've never had the time, but eventually I will. And if you just want to ride trains and see how far you can get, you can do it. You can just fucking go all the way down. My friend did it. But yeah, it's way easier to just like jump on a bus. So I think it's an hour from Nagoya to Tokyo to Nagoya.
Yeah, and I really it can't be because
it's an hour.
The Shinkansen's an hour.
Sorry, yes, for Fumi, the Shinkansen is an hour. The bus is 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, but even then, like that's not
too bad. You leave
early.
7, you get there whatever time you get there.
Yeah.
12, easy. Fuck it. You can wake up early. You're a big boy. You can do it. You can do it. Audience, get up early. I got. Oh my. Okay, This is a weird one. This is one that's kind of depends on the person.
This is one a little bit more personal to you specifically.
No, it's one that I found pretty interesting. One that's very personal to me. If you're black, hello black people, I'm talking to you. If you're black and you need hair products in Japan, something I wish I knew earlier was that you can get them on iHerb. That's something I wish I knew before. iHerb has what we need, guys. You just have to find the one that works with your type of hair, because everyone's like curls are different. So you've got to find like the type of like hair cream or the type of like conditioner or whatever. Yeah. You can find it on iHerb. Like Japanese shampoos and stuff don't really work with our hair. I'm telling you now, so you know it doesn't really work with our hair. Like the best one I found is ones that have like argan oil in it and stuff like that. And those are just okay. That's the problem. Yeah. Like I'll use it. I'm like, oh, this is okay, but my hair still like, it got bad. It got dry. It was breaky.
Yeah, even on my hair, it is my scalp just dry as fuck.
It's the Japanese like shampoo and conditioner. Like it dries your fucking hair out. Like it saps the moisture from it. It's horrible. So go on iHerb and just get it from there. It's way easier. It's honestly a saving grace. But then the other one that's more open is that you can actually make friends on Tinder.
That's a very weird one, but okay, sure.
You can actually make friends on Tinder. It's wild as fuck to me. Because like abroad, we all know Tinder to be the let's fuck app. Mm-hmm. But in Japan, it's like people are generally using it just to make friends. But the problem is I feel like because there was such a push for it to be that type of app, people have sort of stepped away from it. So I'm not entirely sure now because I don't use it anymore. But back when I was using it, you could generally make friends on it. I think now people have migrated to Hello Talk, which then comes to the flip side of it, which is that you can kind of date from Hello Talk. Like people have generally gone in relationships on this like stupid language app. So yeah, it's pretty fucked.
I'm trying to think of things like that I wish I had known before I came.
I have one that you probably agree with. That's pretty good.
What's that?
Japan is very lenient when it comes to bills.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Japan is so lenient when it comes to bills. Like, I lost a bill. It was my electricity bill. Like, I lost it.
Yep.
But I kept paying the ones that were coming to my house. So there was this one bill that I just couldn't find it. And I guess they must have sent me a replacement, and I must have just lost that one as well. Don't know how.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Because, so I'm going to say why that can happen is because oftentimes, at least, like, depending on what kind of a bill it is, you'll get the bill and it will have like 5 bills in the envelope. Yes. You'll have one bill you can pay for a set period of time. It'll be like 6 months or something, or you can pay each other bill. There'll be like 6 other bills, and they're one for each month, right?
Yeah.
So what can happen is you could pay for one and then end up where you just forget a month because you paid this, and then you forget it, and you lose it, or you accidentally throw it out because you think it's like, oh, I've already paid this one.
That's what I did. Yeah.
I've done that before. Yeah, I've thrown out a bill by accident.
And they're very lenient. Like, they will... My God. Like, I think I forgot to pay this electricity bill, and they just didn't turn my electricity off for like 3 months. And then one day I woke up, my electricity was off, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Let me call the company. So I called them up, and I was like, hey, my electricity is not working. What's up? And they were like, can I have your information? I was like, yeah, sure. We went for the whole thing. And they were like, yeah, bro, you didn't pay your bill. And I was like, what? I'm sure I paid it. She's like, let me check. She's like, okay, you've paid bill number 1, 2, 4, and 5. Yeah. But you didn't pay 3.
Missed 3.
And I'm like, when was 3? She's like, I don't know, January. And I'm like, bro, it's like April. Like, what the fuck?
Right, yeah.
I was like, what happened? She's like, I don't know, just pay it. And I was like, sorry about that. I'll pay it now. She's like, cool, pay it, call me back, and we'll turn it back on. I'm like, cool. So I paid it. I called them back, and you think it's gonna be like, oh, a couple hours, we'll turn it back on.
No, it's like
straight away,
instant.
Yeah. It's like a switch. They're like, boop.
I don't know how they
no
do
idea.
That. Like,
instant.
I don't know how they do that.
There's a switch.
There has to be. Like honestly, yes, there has to be, because but like, how are they turning it off to like just your apartment?
No idea. That's what's insane to me.
That's what like freaked me the fuck out, because
all the buildings it's one big like circuit system, it seems.
Right.
So how they just like
so like how are they turning off like one house?
They just turn everyone in the blocks off until that one person pays.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but it's...
that's one of the things I definitely wish I knew before I came to Japan. Like, they're very lenient with bills and stuff, but at the same time,
pay your
bills, get ahead of it. Like with pension.
Mm-hmm.
So I was way behind on my pension. Oh, also pay your fucking pension, because they will get you, unless you're David, who isn't in the system. Fucking jealous.
Somehow. Fuck. I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I might actually be paying pension and not know that I'm paying pension, but... You know.
Nah, you know if you're paying pension. Oh, you just pay everything that comes to your house, don't you?
Yep.
You probably are then. Yeah. You'd know if you're not. They get pretty mad if you don't pay.
Fuck old people.
Right? Legitly, dude. Fucking... So, like...
Like, the fact of the matter is, like, at the end of the day, I'm probably not going to be able to collect that pension.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Like... Realistically, I don't give a fuck if I give them a single yen.
True. I'm putting my money in other places, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But if you're an English teacher and living in Japan, your company is meant to pay half your pension.
Right.
So your English company is meant to be paying for half your pension, but they don't, because they're doing bullshit with the contracts. But it's technically illegal, but that's a fight you can get into yourself.
I mean, hey, you know what? There's a lot of things that Japan does that are technically illegal.
Yeah. So I'll let you get into that yourself. But one of the things I wish I knew beforehand is that, one, you can get a pension exemption. So you can go and get that done. 2, you can get multiple pension exemptions. And 3, if you get ahead of your bills, way better for you. So if you think you can't pay something, don't go, oh no, guess I'll ignore it. Get ahead of it. If you get ahead of it, it's way easier. Like, I got a new pension thing to my house, and it was basically like, hey, could you pay us, like, 40,000 yen? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I called them up, and I was like, I don't want to pay you 40,000 yen. Can I instead break up the payment and or lessen it? And they were like, yep, no worries. We'll see what we can do. And they just, like, they're very accommodating here. Like, wildly accommodating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
It's a little bit way more than the UK, way more than like
Canada. They would be on you.
America as well, dude. America, it's probably like over expanded in my head, but my vision of America is that like you forget to pay like one bill, and they go, well, time to ruin this person's life and give this bill to like the bailiff bill collector company to fucking fuck up this entire family's existence.
Put a warrant out on this person, yeah.
You didn't pay this $20 light bill. Fucking shoot him on sight. We're gonna warrant out for your arrest. Fuck your family. Like,
honestly, maybe.
Honestly, yeah. Like, this is probably one of the reasons that I do live in Japan. Is that it's just so much more relaxed. Like, I know that if I do fuck up my bills, it's not going to be as bad.
Which is weird because like everything else is so like serious, and then it's like, stupid. Yo, man, like don't worry about it. It's cool. We missed some bills, just pay it later. Whatever. Who cares?
Don't worry about it. It's chill.
Yeah.
Calm down.
It's weird.
But you fucking you text the word marijuana to someone, they're gonna break your house down and fucking.
Oh yeah, the fucking
send you to prison.
They're right there.
But you missed 2 years of pension payments. Like, yeah, we can lower the payments by like 80%.
Like literally, like the payments for the pension cost more than the marijuana would if you bought it. But they're like, yeah, whatever. It's like,
it's alright. It's like, sorry, is that cocaine? It's flour. Close enough. Arrest him.
Yeah.
Prison. It's like, oh,
where do you keep the white powder?
Jail. So
I just want some karakuriko.
So did you tweet cocaine in 2012 when you weren't living in Japan? Yeah, but jail.
Yeah, get
in there. So weird. Did you not pay any of your bills for the entire time you were in Japan, and then you left suddenly?
Yeah,
and didn't pay your tax and stuff.
Pay anything?
Yeah, I did. Slap on the wrist.
Just pay your bills.
Pay your bills. Come out to Japan next year. No, don't about it.
Yeah, we'll let you write in.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't about it. Right on the rug. You cool. Don't about it. Like, it's the wildest thing to me.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
But that's Japan. It doesn't make sense. Fucking topsy-turvy land sometimes. But yeah, those are some of the things that I wish I knew before I fucking came to this country.
I honestly, like, off the top of my head, I can't think of things that I wish I had known.
You wish you had known?
I wish I had known how hellish that the visa fucking place is.
It's absolute hell.
But that's not really, like, a life thing. That's just, like, I found out later that it was bad. But I still have to go. There's nothing I can do about it.
There are certain things that are more, like, I guess, like, skewed like a negative light. Like, there are other ways to come to Japan other than, like, English teaching and stuff like that. Like, these are lessons that I feel like people are to the easiest way to come to Japan, and they don't really think about their own skills or what they can provide, what they can do in the country. They just go, what's the quickest way to get here? Like, I always say this, you're an actual English teacher, in Canada. You actually have...
No, I taught social studies.
So forgive me, yeah. You actually have... You're actually a teacher. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense that you would come here to teach English. I am not a teacher. I studied fucking politics. It makes no sense that I was in the country, like...
Teaching English
to kids and shit. Like,
yeah.
That's actually one of the reasons I went down to teach elementary school and kindergarten instead of doing, like, junior high school and high school, because I'm in the schools and I'm like, I'm not qualified for this. Like, I speak the language fluently, I can't teach it.
There's a definite difference there.
There's a definite difference. Yeah, I was like, I'm an idiot. I should not have these kids' language future in my hands, basically. But in saying that, there are different ways you can actually come to Japan to other than English teaching, but a lot of them do require more Japanese. I've not harped on this for a long time. It's been a very long time since I've harped on this. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Learn some fucking Japanese when it comes to Japan. Forgive me. It's been so
while.
long.
It has been a while.
It's been a while. There was weeks we kept saying it every week, and I was like, I'm gonna stop. But now, finally, this is the time I
Things
can say
I wish I had known before I came to Japan.
Japanese. Fucking Japanese, dude.
I think that's all that really needs to be said on that.
That's it. Like, not fluently, but enough to get around. Like, it does make everything easier, and also job transitions and such way easier as well. Mm-hmm. Hit the ground running, guys.
Yep.
Oh, also, something that a lot of people should know is, like, how long do you want to stay in the country for?
Yeah, you should know that, too.
What was this guy's name? Was it John Mock? No, I forgot the teacher's name.
John Locke.
John Mock. Locke? He was one of my teachers.
John Locke is a capitalist, economist.
Exactly, yeah. I think it was Mock. Anyway, we had this really good teacher back in Lugakse.
Okay, yeah.
International Student Times, there we go. In International Student Times, he was a really good teacher, and he was telling us his story about when he first came to Japan. He was working in a Japanese company, and he kept saying things like, I'm only here for 1 year. I'm only here for 1 year. I'm only here for 1 year. And he said it up to his 5th year. Yeah. But the problem was, because he kept saying that, he never sorted out his life in Japan. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't So one of his stories like
there's always one more year, one more year, and then one more year is 5 more years.
Apparently, his whole first year, he didn't have a fridge in his house. Because he's only here for a year, David. What's the point of buying a fridge, David?
Just keep your food cold.
I don't ask why, David. I'm just like, cool.
Okay, sure.
Whatever you want to do, man. But stuff like he slept on a futon, didn't have a fridge. I didn't have like basic house shit because he spent every year going, I'm only going to be here for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned out to be like 3 or 4 years. And although we say like, you can't tell the future. You don't know like what's going to happen in the future. But
right.
Certain things, it's kind of good to have a plan, especially when it comes to moving internationally.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people who've never been to Japan before go from, hey, anime is pretty cool. I guess I'll live in Japan. And it's like, maybe like...
straight to mental breakdown in my bathroom.
Straight to mental break. How many people I've met? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7...
At least 4 for me.
8 for me. I've met 8 people who've been in Japan and had like mental breakdowns for reasons such as like they thought Japan would be better for their mental health.
Things I wish I knew before I came to Japan. Japan doesn't give a fuck about your mental health.
Doesn't give a fuck about your mental health. It's really hard for you if you have mental health to come to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Japan isn't really a very much like a big old accepting bucket of like, hey, cool, come in. You know what I mean? The young people are good, but yeah. So I know like 8 people who had like breakdowns coming to Japan because they sort of rushed here with no plan.
Right.
And then they went, fuck, now what? Because when your plan is Japan, once you're here, then what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I was watching Shaman King.
The new one?
The new one, yeah. It's very good. And at one point the girl was like, the main character Yo, and his whole dream is not to become Shaman King. His dream is to have a relaxing life.
Yeah,
you know, and the means to obtain a relaxing life was to become the Shaman King, basically. Then he could just like chill.
Yeah,
and I forgot the guy's name, the scrawny fucking bowhead kid was like, oh, but how do we know Yo was gonna fucking win this battle? And the girl was like, bro, like his dream isn't to become Shaman King. It's just to chill, you know. Well, these other dickheads, that's their dream, to become the fucking Shaman King. So once you become the fucking Shaman King, then what? What's next?
Right.
You're done. You're gonna have a breakdown. You don't know what's next. And same thing, anything. If your dream is the thing, once you have the thing, then what? What's next? What's your next dream? What's your next target? So a lot of people go, oh, my dream is Japan, and then I want to do this in Japan. I'm like, cool, fantastic. And then everyone else goes, my dream is Japan. And they hear and then they go,
okay.
Fuck, now what? Fuck, guess I'll do exactly what I was doing in home country, but Japan?
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, have a plan. That's something I wish I knew before I came to Japan. Plans are good.
Plans are good.
Plans are good. Maybe have one. I had a very loose plan. And I got distracted because you guys were really cool. And then I ended up just hanging out. No, seriously. Like, came to Japan. My plan was to work in the original company for like a year and then move.
Yeah.
To like a different company. But then like all the teachers I met were really cool. So I just ended up hanging out for an extra year because I was like, these guys are cool. Just gonna hang here and drink for a bit. Then after that was over, I was like, okay, I gotta
get the fuck out.
I have shit to do. I've gotta get stuff done. Now I work in media. The plan was successful.
There you go.
So yeah, have a plan, guys. Plans are good.
Do we wanna take some
questions?
An email?
Yes. Question time.
Well, it's an email plus a question by me.
Go for it.
Okay. You gotta say the words.
Mail time.
Alright. Well, we haven't had a mail time in a long time.
Dude, fuck.
Okay. But, yeah, so let's see. Actually, I have 2 questions here. They came in the same week, so I'll ask them both. One of the questions is from K. Kuhn. He asks, any experience or heard about how the new online visa change process works? No idea.
Most things, as we know of most things in Japan, they think of a plan, they say the plan, but then they haven't actually made steps to, what's the word? Execute the plan.
Yeah.
it's the same thing with the vaccine. They were like, we're doing an online vaccine service thing. Get your vaccine online. And the system wasn't set up.
No, I think it was like, I remember they had like a news article on it. It was like, 350,000 people called in, but we only took 17,000 calls.
17,000 calls.
Yeah, it's like, it's fucking useless.
This is the thing. Like, give it a couple more years. Maybe it'll be set up. But for the time being, no, I don't think the online visa process is going to be any easier than the offline one.
No.
And if anything, it'll be more of a hassle. It'll be more of the,
The only thing that would give me hope that it wouldn't be more of a hassle is if it was designed by a foreigner.
Yes.
Because they understand, like, what is the bullshit that they have to go through when they're doing visa
They
shit.
also understand how the fuck to design websites. All Japanese websites look like they were made on fucking Microsoft. No, fucking MySpace by a 12-year-old.
They look like GeoCities.
There's like fucking Geos. Dude, I hate having to use a Japanese website.
Yeah,
like,
they're trash.
The menu is trash. You can't navigate it. It's like...
It's bad.
It feels like I'm going to get a virus on this website.
They're always terrible. I don't get it.
Because they're designed by idiots. Like, no one...
No, I just think that, like, Japanese people don't use websites. Like everyone just uses Yahoo for everything, right? So, like, the only website you need is Yahoo. So, like, why are you using any other website?
Trash.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Absolute fucking trash. I hate it, but no idea. Hopefully it turns out to be something we can actually use. So I don't have to keep going to the stupid.
Yep, that would be nice.
I gotta get my new visa next year as well, so that's gonna be something. Fuck me. We'll see. I'll definitely report back if we get the online thing up and running.
All right, next question is from Mr. Hokkaido himself.
What up, Mr. Hokkaido? Joe Kaido.
Yeah. His question is, who would win in a fight between me and you?
Who would win a fight between us?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. I've never thought about it.
I think if the fight went on long, you would win. For sure. For sure.
Yeah. But if you get with like a decisive blow early on,
I think like that's probably what it would come down to. If I managed to land like a solid good hit that puts like you out,
big stance hit on me, you'd get me bad, dude.
Yeah. That would be it. Fucking but like if it goes longer than that, like it's not. I'm gonna get gassed.
I'll definitely outpace
and he will not get.
I don't get gassed, dude. True. I think I've never thought about us fighting. Think about us fighting.
Yeah, me either. Like that had never been a thing that crossed my mind.
Do you know what I think it is as well? Arena size. If we got a tiny ass sumo size arena, I don't think I'm winning that.
No.
If it's a small little sumo size arena, I'm thinking like how I could even. Nah.
Like even I would just say like imagine like this is like a boxing ring sized square. But even that's pretty.
That's different. Because sumo size, I'm thinking sumo rules. I'm thinking like
right, yeah.
Fallout you lose.
We're playing Soul Calibur rules. You go
hell yeah, dude!
You
go left too much, you're out, dude. You're out. Fucking round
fall
one.
to your death into the waddle.
That'll be fun. That'd be good. We should do some sparring. We'll get some gear. We'll do a little.
I haven't done sparring in forever.
Same years, dude. My flexibility is trash now. I mean, I'm strong as fuck, but I'm still. I can't. Okay. I can't kick anymore. I can't kick for shit.
I can't either. So don't worry.
That'll be fun. Let's start training and have a big old Tokyo fresh sparring bout.
Now here's my other question, and this is a time like immemorial, not time immemorial. This is a question from like a really long time ago from a podcast that I like quite a bit.
Yeah,
but they got an email in that was like, okay, you and another person are going to fight to the death. Okay, you have two options for weapons. One is a regular sized metal baseball bat, and the other is a 5-inch long, or like, just like a serrated knife, right?
Yeah.
You have to choose one of them to fight. But whatever you don't choose is what your opponents get. Which do you pick?
Baseball bat.
Why?
It's easier. There's more reach.
Okay.
I'm faster, so I'm pretty confident I can outspeed anyone. But if I have the knife, it's not like the grip is bad. I'm not used to using knives outside cooking. So like it'll be hard to actually get the kill in. And depending on who I'm fighting against, like stabbing someone isn't something people are used to. People will hesitate.
Okay, but like this is a fight to the death. Like you know that.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
I don't think you're gonna hesitate if you know that the other dude's gonna kill
you.
True.
I mean, baseball, the length is better. I'm pretty confident I can outspeed someone, and a blunt force trauma to the head is really gonna fuck you up.
Right, but like, see, I'm kind of like two minds on this because like the bat is easier to block.
Yeah.
Like, I can trap the bat, right? Like, if you swing the bat and, like, hit me in the torso and I wrap my arm around the bat and then just, like, I get in there and I go in with the knife, you're going to be in trouble,
This is my whole thing. So, like, I would barely use the bat.
Okay.
The bat would be a diversion. Because once you put so much focus on the weapons, people go, okay, the weapons are the thing I got to look out for.
Right.
The bat's a big old swingy thing. So as I'm like swinging at you with the bat, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to block the bat, then I'm going to stab you with the knife. I'm aiming to steal your knife as well. Like, that's my general plan. I'm probably going to, knowing me, I'd probably not aim for your torso or your head. I'd aim for your hands first. I'd break your hands. Now you have no hands. Now I've got the knife. Fucking knock you in the head. If your arm goes up, it's a metal bat. Your arm is broken. I will kneecap you.
You think you can break someone's arm with a metal bat?
The way I swing it, yes.
Okay.
I'm running up Naruto style doing flips and shit, like swinging this bat down.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be my plan. Like, if it was generally like a... I'm thinking about this like I've generally thought about killing someone before, which is kind of... I grew up in London, okay? You got to think about these things. Like...
I mean, that is a situation that could happen. Like, having a knife or having a bat come up against, like, that person, right? Like, that is a feasible situation.
Definitely bat. Like, I feel like you can do more of it as well. If someone gets in really close with a knife, I can, like, use the base of the bat to, like...
Right, yeah, you can poke with the bat. You can poke with the bat, right?
Yeah. I'd rather
just swing the bat.
I'd rather have range. Like, I'm pretty confident in my own stamina and speed to know that, like, if I have range and I know I can, like, outspeed them and I can outrun them, I'll get them. You know, I'll tire them out.
Like, I'm just
break some fingers. What would you choose?
This is why it's hard for me because, like, I know what I would do with the bat, but at the same time, I know what I would do to, you know, like, make the bat less effective.
Yeah.
Like, if you're swinging the bat, right, like, my goal is to get within the reach of the bat, right? Because the closer I am to where you're swinging the bat, the less power that bat has.
Oh, yeah.
Like even if I'm swinging out, like, arm's length, right? If you get in maybe, like, here...
You're good.
Ish. Like, taking that bat hit's gonna be like nothing.
It's nothing,
right?
Yeah, it's
like,
easy.
Because you're gonna hit and the bat's gonna like bend around the back of you. It's not gonna do too much. Like, you're gonna be hitting with the tip of the bat.
Exactly, yeah, easy.
So like that's why I think like with the knife, you just like put your hands up here, protect your head from getting hit.
With the knife?
And then just like have knife in one hand, like protect your head and just bull rush the guy. And then if he swings at you, you can you know, like do one of these like you'll get it in the arm. That'll fucking suck and it'll hurt.
It'll hurt like hell, yeah.
But now you're in there.
Yeah.
And now you just put this knife in the dude like 8 times, right?
My whole thing is like if the guy's like, because like if you choose the bat, you're choosing length. It's not a contest of a weapon. It's a contest of like reach. So it could be big bat versus small bat. It's the same thing. Big knife versus small knife. You're choosing the longer weapon. You're choosing reach. To let the person get in close is giving up
you failed.
You failed. You fucked up. You're giving up your only advantage in this fight. That's all I care about is the advantage. So if I chose the knife, I'm choosing more destructive power with the knife, but I'm giving up my reach. So if I'm giving up my reach, I need to get in close to this guy. So I'll do what you said.
Yeah.
I would have to counter a swing, get in close, and try to grab his hand or grab something.
Right.
So I could then like use the knife to kill him. But that's what you have to do. So because knowing I have the bat, he then has to jump away, run away, you know, do something.
Right.
In fact, if you have the knife, you're chasing.
I feel like
that's why if you have the bat, you need stamina because the knife you're going to be chasing because you're going to be closing that distance every time.
But I feel like every hit with the knife is like you're putting a timer on that fight, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's why if you choose, because the knife is destructive power, the bat is length. If you're choosing range, you cannot get hit with that knife.
Basically,
that's it. You have to be confident in your own shit to know that I have enough.
I think at the end of the day, I probably would choose bat.
Hell yeah, dude.
Based solely on the fact that, like, I think a lot of the people who have like given answers to this question, like as to like why they would pick certain things over certain things.
That's very interesting. Yes, very interesting topic.
None of them like they never considered that you can use the bat to poke people.
Yeah,
they're always like thinking like, oh, I have to swing the bat, right?
No.
But like, have you ever gotten like jabbed with a stick?
It hurts.
It fucking hurts. Yeah. And now imagine if it's like, like the thickness of a bat.
You can do as well. You can. I thought way too much about this. You can hold the bat pretty loosely and get really close, like this, and then you can, like both hands thrust it.
Yeah, you could.
Fantastic.
I mean, you could also choke up on the bat too.
You could. You can get them. You can get them from behind and choke on the bat. I'd win. I feel like no matter what weapon I choose, I would definitely win. But bat is for me. Thinking bat, I'm like, I've definitely won this. But if they get to choose and I have knife, I'm like, okay, this is going to be like an uphill.
Right.
This is an uphill fight for me. This is going to be like a lot of dodging and getting in close, and like it's going to be exhausting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I think it's like what you said before, that if the weapon is a X factor, but it's not the only factor. Like
it's not.
Like if I swing at you with the bat and I fucking like whiff hard and I miss and I can't recover fast enough,
next up,
I'm dead.
That's it.
I'm dead.
The game's over.
Like, it's done.
What an interesting how fucking interesting. I feel like the person you're fighting also really plays into it. So like if I'm just fighting like another like rank amateur, I'm like, I've won this bout, it's over. Right. But if I'm fighting a guy who knows what he's doing, I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be.
What if I'm fighting like a dude who's like really lanky and he has the knife? He's like really like he's like significantly taller than me and has like way more reach. Then I feel like the bat is not as useful.
Not as useful, but in that case, you would definitely want the fucking bat because you're gonna give this motherfucker more length. You want to give this man more range.
So here's the thing, right? It's like the bat has a striking range, right? I think that if the bigger you are, the smaller the bat gets, the less effective it is for you.
Yeah.
Right?
I think if you find a really like a long guy with like a big old knife, you definitely want to like. Is he like long and strong, or is he just like a lanky dude?
I don't know. He's just lanky. I don't know.
You fucking break that arm, dude. You good? You good? But anyway, yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's crazy. What an interesting fucking.
It is weird because like I think you can make an argument from both.
You can. It's very interesting. Holy shit! Is there other things like that? Is it just like?
It's always been knife versus bat. Like, which would you pick? Knife versus bat.
I feel like there's other ones, like if you have a gun with one shot versus samurai sword.
No, fuck that. I'm taking the sword every time.
The sword every time.
Because, like...
people are bad at aiming guns.
Here's the thing. Even if I get hit with the bullet, it doesn't kill me instantaneously unless it hits me in like, the head or the heart, right? It might incapacitate me, but now he has a useless gun and I got a sword.
If anything, if someone shoots me and it hits me, like... anywhere but my head or my heart, all you've done is anger me, which increases...
Kind of, yeah. Like, you'd be on fucking adrenaline.
Yeah, and that's plus 10 strength from what I've learned from fucking Magic the Gathering.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's
from what I've learned from games, that's just plus 10 strength.
Hard to say.
What? That's such an interesting conversation. Like, you definitely can make arguments for both, but I'm definitely bad, dude. I'm the bat.
Let me hear your answers. I want to hear the listeners' answers.
Yeah. What do you guys?
What do you pick?
Let us know. We'll do a little poll.
Yeah.
On the
knife or bat.
Knife or bat. We'll do a little question from the podcast. Knife or bat. What would you pick? And why? If you can tell us why.
Yeah, if you can give me a good like reason as to why you would pick it.
We'll feature some on the show. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Cool. Fucking fantastic. Dave, good question. I like that a lot. Want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Cool, guys. I'll see you next time. Stay healthy. I'm hearing that America is slowly coming out of the quarantine, so you know, good for you. I'm not angry or jealous.
Much.
I'm so mad.
Seething over here.
Seething, dude. Alright, guys, stay safe.
I just want to know what a vaccine tastes like.
So know what it tastes like, dude. Americans, tell us what it tastes like. Let us know. In the comments down below.
Pfizer vaccine, I don't know why, but Pfizer sounds like blue.
It's definitely going to be blue. You know,
Pfizer sounds blue.
You know blue Gatorade? And that's what the vaccine tastes like.
Like the blue raspberry?
They like inject me like, is that health? Delicious. I'm done. Alright, see you next time, guys. Love you and leave you.
Bye.
Bye.